About this study and your safety while dining out.
Joining us live now via Zoom is Dr. Kiran Joshi with the Cook County Department of Public Health. Doctor, thanks for joining us.
Good afternoon.
First of all, this was a relatively small snapshot from states outside of Illinois, but what are your biggest concerns about dining out?
You know, I think that this is one of the first studies that compares people that had COVID-19 with those that didn't, and identified that the folks that did have COVID-19 were twice as likely to have gone to a restaurant, and for a certain subgroup, several times more likely to have gone to a bar.
While you think it's safe as long as you wear your mask, but when you're eating, a lot of people take their masks off, leave them off for quite a while, and sometimes they sit in high traffic areas. Are these some things that you tell people not to do to hopefully be able to still eat out?
Absolutely. I think that's sound advice. I mean, if you think about dining out at a restaurant or going to a bar, the things that are going to be difficult are that you're going to have to remove your mask to either eat or drink. And if you drink alcohol, we know that you're going to be disinhibited. Now, the good news is that the people that didn't have COVID-19 in this study were much more likely to report that the people around them were wearing masks and were following guidance around physical distancing.
So masks make a difference. Do we know if it's the act of dining out that puts people at risk, or is it, is it servers touching your plate before you eat and you using your hands because you touched a table that may not have been cleaned properly, or is this airflow from, the ventilation system?
Yeah, I would say that the evidence is really leaning more towards the latter, that it's the exchange of these kinds of droplets that we all produce when we laugh or talk or sing. And this is why wearing masks is so important. And I would say it's important for us as patrons going to a restaurant, but it's also really important to protect those vulnerable workers that are out there and that have to be out there to make a living to support their families.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Kiran Joshi. We appreciate it. Be safe. Be well.
Thank you so much.
Coming up for us, Boeing finally gets